scissors. So we have these little spring action scissors here, and I love these for doing embroidery. Whether so I don't do hand embroidery, full disclosure, because I don't do anything by hand. But machine embroidery, these are great because they're just, you literally squeeze and they go and they cut really close. They are amazing. So that's these, they come in different styles. Like you said, you bought some similar. These are great. The spring action ones, I love them. Then, they also have some other scissors here by little embroidery scissors, which is nice. You can see them over here. But I also wanted to talk to you about the Karen K. Buckley scissors. Have any of you heard of the Karen K. Buckley? Have you used them? I know, because once you try them, you're like, oh my gosh, right? They are like, so we had requests to bring them in, and I kept getting more and more requests. I'm like, okay, I guess we need to bring these scissors in. So we brought them in, and I was like, okay, I don't really quite get that. But once I cut with them, wow, I have to say, wow. First of all, they have these sheaths. They all have a hard plastic sheath on it, and you click it in like that, and they're not going to come out. They all have a really sharp point. They do. And I've got these pieces of fabric here, and like, they just cut like butter. Those scissors are amazing, and we have them in all the different sizes. Not only do they come in 3 different sizes, so that's the large, this is the medium, and this is the small. And then there's also some small curved ones. But the other thing that's really great about these scissors is they're ambidextrous. You'll notice that they have the big handles on both sides. So you can cut if you're left-handed on both sides and then give it to your friend who's right-handed, and they can cut just as well. They are really great scissors, and that's one of great for arthritic fingers. Absolutely. They are truly amazing scissors, I have to say. So there's the fabric scissors, and then they have the multi-purpose scissors. So these are the ones that your husband can use. And they come in the small, medium, large, the medium, and the small. Hold them this way, make more sense. But yes, so that's, and they all have different color handles, even between the fabric scissors and the multi-purpose, so you know exactly which ones are which. I have these large purple ones, and they are really great. Yeah, exactly. The other scissors I want to talk to you about are the duckbill scissors. Have you ever seen, heard, used of the duckbill scissors? Oh, perfect. Okay. So for those of you that haven't, there is I'll take these out of the package. They are called duckbill because one of the sides is curved like a half circle. And that's the part, like, you need to cut really close to a seam or something, or you're cutting lace and you need to cut the fabric away from the lace. That's the part you lie underneath, and it will cut right next to that seam in like 1/8 of an inch. These are really great scissors. And they come, so those are the mini ones. We do also sell a slightly bigger size as well. So these are the Gingher ones. They're a little bit bigger, the regular size. But the mini ones are also good, especially for smaller projects. Yeah, I love my duckbill scissors. 100%, yeah. Applique. I did some fun stuff with Odif over the weekend. So let's talk about the Odif items now. So we have Odif. Odif came out with a whole bunch of new products that come in these little 65-gram pouches. And you just take it out like this. And when you remove them from the pouches, you'll still know what they are because it'll say, it's printed on there what it is. So if you buy like a few different kinds, you'll know what they are still. So this is the 606 permanent adhesive. These ones? Possibly. I know they're kind of cool little pouches in a way. Um, this So this is the permanent one, and this is permanent on fabric. So I just cut out this little Christmas tree here, and I put this on the back, and it really is. I'm going to pass this around. So this is the six. It dries clear. It dries clear, and you can feel you can't feel that there's glue there. It's still so flexible. Yeah, you can put that in the washer up to 30 degrees Celsius. So that's yeah, if you do it on like low or something. So yeah, you might want to be careful with that. But yeah, you can definitely wash it 100%. 606. The 909. So the 606 is the permanent adhesive for fabric, and the 909 is the permanent adhesive for things other than fabric. So like wood or a box or yeah, we have a spray. And then it also comes in an adhesive. We've had this for a while, but this is new. But it's the same thing. This is it says you can. This is iron. This is permanent fusible adhesive. Iron on. Oh, the one that I just showed is 606. The one that I just showed that I passed around. And you put it on and you iron it on. And the 909 is a permanent fabric adhesive, but it's for not fabric. This is for fabric. This is for not fabric. So like your vinyl, glass, wood, stuff like that. So if I was putting beads on fabric, I'd probably sew them on first. Like the Kimberbell thing. Okay, I would probably use the 909. If I was putting like the Kimberbell embellishing like that on your fabric, I would probably use the 909 because you're putting something else on there. 100%. Yeah. And then you may have heard of this already. It is fairly new. It's the 505 glue stick, which looks like an Oohoo stick. It's not Oohoo glue. Please don't use Oohoo glue on your fabrics because that will gum up your needle. It's not meant for fabrics. You need a fabric glue. And this one is blue because that's the colors. It goes on blue. It dries clear. That being said, I would not use this on a white fabric just because I'm not 100% sure that this is going to come out of white fabric. But if it's colored fabric, I don't have a problem using this. It literally just goes on blue. Look at that. I blinked. Did you see that? So if you would, you could use this for a zipper, putting a zipper on if you need to hem something like you're just hemming your shirt or a skirt. You just to hold it in place. Look at that. That's yeah. Yes. Yes, the 505 washes out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Also, like applique as well, like you're just putting down a little bit of something to hold it in place. So this would be good for that. Oh, it is. It's definitely when you start using something and you realize like how good it is, then you realize, oh, I can use it for this and I can use it for that. And and this is one of those magic products, 100%. Well, if you put the lid on it, it's gonna last a long time. Like yeah. I mean, I wouldn't if you had it for a year and you didn't use it, then I'd be like, you need to start using this. But yeah, it lasts for quite a while. It's not like you're gonna use it, put the lid on it, put it away for 2 weeks, and it's dried out. That's not going to happen. It's going to retain its stickiness. The next thing I want to talk about is the Odi-shine, because this is so fun. So fun. I had a little stencil, and I used here's the one with the iridescent. Here's one with the black. This is the gold, and this is the red. I'm going to pass these out because they are so cool. Do you want to, here, put these in the back there. There you go. They are so cool. So you basically, this is the one I used, and I'll just open the red here. So it looks like this. Oops. You know what? I forgot to bring the little, they come with a little scraper like this. And they come sealed like this. And then you take the little scraper. Do I have? Okay, I'm just gonna, and you can just, I'm gonna show you here. So you literally just scrape it onto there, and then you would do your stencil. So it's a little bit thicker, but it's not runny at all, right? And then I just scraped it. So I took my stencil and I just, scraped it along here. And once I had it all covered, I took some parchment paper, or actually, no, sorry, I let it dry for about 30 minutes. Then I took my parchment paper and I ironed with no steam. And it came out like that, like you see there. And then I did an experiment. This went through the washing machine. So I washed this last night because it says it can also go through the washing machine at like 30 degrees Celsius or less temperature. And I wanted to try it to see how well it held up. It held up perfectly. Nothing came off. And so I'm like super, super impressed with that. And who doesn't like glitter? What I did was I did this in the kitchen, and I literally just ran the hot water tap and I just ran my stencil under it. Like I just literally, I didn't even rub it. I just ran my stencil under it, and it took all the glitter stuff off. And then I just dried it with paper towel. No, I did it right away. Yeah, I did the stencil, and then I just ran it underneath the water, and it came off right away. The artistic cutters are great. You cut your own thing. I watched, yeah, the brother, the cricket, the video that I watched that they have on, they had a big stencil like this, and it was a Halloween one, and it said boo, and there was a ghost, and they did it on a kid's shirt, and that's exactly how they did it. And I just followed the same instructions, right? Yeah. 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 100%. You just iron it on too, as long as you put let it dry a bit, put the parchment paper on, iron it on, on the right side. So and then no steam. And I did it on like a cotton setting, so it was like really hot. And yeah, it came out as beautiful. It came out really awesome. So I can't wait to use more. But yeah, just think of all the things you can embellish. Yeah. Odi-shine. And it comes in all of these different colors here that you see here. So we've got black, red, iridescent gold, purple, rose. This is like a yellow, gold, teal, 2 different greens, a silver, a pink. Like you can just, and they're not that expensive. They're really reasonably priced. And for the amount that you get, like you're going to use not very much of this. So it's going to last you a really long time. And you can use like a paintbrush. You don't have to use a stencil for this, but you can literally use a paintbrush and do your own thing, right? So yeah, what you could even do is like take a friction pen and draw your design if you want, and then just put the glitter on top of it with your paintbrush. This is my favorite new product. But it's got some nice shine too. One of these fabric glues. This is the Odif 707. So we can bring this in as well. I just did a little trial on this as well. What they say to do is put it on the back of your fabric, let it wait 10 minutes or so, and then you can use it. And it's tacky, but it's not sticky that it's going to gum up your needle or anything. So you can literally just, this one I just did one line on it just to see. The other ones I covered entirely. This is 707, Odif 707. The permanent glue is right here. Okay. So yeah, so that's the permanent one, and as you can see, it's still very flexible. It doesn't, and you can actually, I don't know if you can sew through. I would think you could sew through that because it seems very flexible. Nothing's gumming up anything. Okay, so now we'll talk about the marking pens a little bit. So these are water soluble marking pens. So there's ones that look like pencils. I don't know if you can see, and did take them out. But you can, all of these are water soluble. You just draw on it, spray a little bit of water, and you can just take your finger and rub it out, or you can, scrub it a little bit like that. It's going to come out. These ones here, it comes in, there's a pink one, there's also a blue one. And this part here, it's like a pen. Can I open this one? I think I can. And so the bottom part is white, and that's like the eraser. Yes, the Chaco pen, pink with eraser, that one. Where is mine? Oh, here you go. Okay, so I can just draw a line like that, down there like that. Can you all see that? So then I'm just going to, now I want to erase it. So I would just take the other end, the white end, and I would just run it along the line, and it disappears.